I want to get
Absolutely.
into a little deeper subject. And a lot of
Yeah.
people say, well, and you said that you had to, I think, either file bankruptcy or explored it. And why do you really want to avoid bankruptcy if you have a way of solving your own problem when it comes to a home?
It's the worst experience of my life.
Was it
Yeah. I filed corporate bankruptcy and personal bankruptcy.
at the same time?
Ish. The next 7 years were hell on earth. I was unfinanceable in any real means. That marked a dark 7 year period of my life. And I would avoid that at any cost today. It remains a motivator to me. I will never be bankrupt again. And it's a public record, right? Like the credit agencies in this country are pretty simple. You know, there are public records that can be recorded on your credit file.
Right.
One of them being foreclosure and the other one being bankruptcy. And they follow you and you become unbankable moving forward from any real semblance of a traditional bank. You can't be a homeowner again if you need financing for any reasonable period of time.
Right.
And imminently avoidable. But I will tell you that people file bankruptcy as a last resort, and they do it because, in my experience, they waited too long not doing anything about this, not taking that proactive conversation with the bank, not picking up the phone, sharing your struggle with the bank, filling out a reasonable application, taking proactive steps. And because they didn't do that, a foreclosure auction date was set. And there's no shortage of bankruptcy attorneys once these become public record that there's a default property who will hound and pound these people.
Like buzzards. Yep.
It's brutal. They get them to file bankruptcy in order to put a stay on the foreclosure auction. But when you do that, it's typically a Chapter 13, which is a cure and maintain bankruptcy. And people don't understand that, yes, it will put a stay on the auction and you won't get foreclosed on next week. But in a very short period of time, 60 or 90 days, when you are presenting that plan to the court, you will be required to not only pay back on the crammed down balance of debt that you put in that bankruptcy, but you'll also have to get current and remain current on your mortgage, both at the same time. That balancing act is not going to happen, and people often end up in the same place. So yes, I work hard to make sure that the people I talk to speak to bankruptcy attorneys that I know and trust.
Yeah, exactly.
So they get sound guidance moving forward, because bankruptcy, it's an immediate gratification thing.
Hey,
I don't have to fix my immediate issue. I don't have to get foreclosed on.
which you have to do anyway.